Welcome back to Marine Barracks, Washington. I'm Colonel Teague Pastel, the commanding officer. This week we're going to give a behind-the-scenes tour of the light crew and the deck crew. The light crew is just as much an integral piece of the timing and execution as the musicians and the marchers that you'll see on the parade deck. They help complement the entire ceremony. The deck crew is responsible for assisting the drill master with final preparation of marking and preparing the parade deck for all the ceremonies that we host at Marine Barracks, Washington.
My name is Master Sergeant Richard Wallace Tulley III. I'm a utilities chief. At Marine Barracks, Washington, I'm the facilities maintenance chief and also the lighting director for Friday night evening parades. So our preparations starts Thursday nights for Fridays. We start by finding out approximately how many patrons we would have to be able to establish if we have enough seating on post. Once we come up with that decision, we would find out whether or not we can bring on our additional seating, which are bleachers, from a storage area onto post. After that, we start with a pretty substantial checklist, which goes down all the different plumbing, electrical, and AC checks for all the different facilities that our patrons would be utilizing during Friday night evening parades. When the parade's over and it's been a successful show, it's just an overwhelming feeling of just pride. Pride in yourself, pride in the Marines, and just happy to be able to provide this service to our public, our American public, so they have an outstanding time at the oldest post.
My name is Sergeant David Moncada, and I'm an 1141 electrician by trade, but here at the barracks. I am the platoon sergeant for facilities maintenance, and I'm also a dimmer board operator on Friday evening parades. My job as an 1141 electrician is pretty much setting up power generation equipment out in the field and supplying power for anyone that needs it. Here at Marine Barracks, Washington, being more residential, so we deal with more electrical wiring and making sure that everything is working properly within the buildings and facilities of the oldest post depot. My main responsibility during an evening parade as thermal board operator is coordinating with the lighting director, going through the sequence of the lights, dimming, shutting off the lights, and making sure that the marching companies are lit, and every sequence that they go through, they have a proper and decent amount of lighting. The other responsibilities that we have is to oversee the different components of the Friday night parade, whether it be the magnetometers, the setup and tear down, and just making sure that everything regarding the lighting and security standpoint is working properly.
My name is Lance Corporal Jose Camachocapetillo. I'm the squad leader for S3 operations, otherwise known as deck crew. In deck crew, we're in charge of making sure that we set up the deck hastily and properly to ensure that we have a perfect Tuesday and Friday evening parade. So Friday evenings, we're coming to work, we'll start setting up the speakers for narration, start setting up the place markers for platoon commanders and company commanders, as well as the guidons, and we set up in the back to be able to cue hosts and guests of honors for Friday evening parades. I think the importance of deck crew is that we have a lot of attention to detail when it comes to setting up the deck. If we misplace one board, that could throw off the entire cover and alignment for an entire platoon, which would in turn make an evening parade look unprofessional. One of the things we have as Marines is our keen attention to detail, and we can't represent the Marine Corps properly if we don't have that attention to detail. No task or job is too small.